Welcome to the Tiffany Show. I am happy to be here today. I mean, maybe with these guys.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Tim on the right. He's going to cut me off now. Tim on the right. Somebody gave him too much power. And the man, the myth, the legend from the Parks Department. Well, not the Parks Department, the Parks Board. Pat.
Yes.
Just Pat.
Just Pat.
Just Pat.
Just Pat. Like
not the Pat that
from
you don't
SNL,
know what,
yeah.
Not that Pat.
Not that Pat. So what's your position on the Parks Board anymore?
I am the chair of the Midlothian Parks Board. Yes.
So people
chair.
might be able to find you like introducing like hot acts like fake pit bull.
Fake, yeah.
Fake
Pit bull adjacent.
Yeah.
Pit bull adjacent.
Pit bull tribute.
Okay, so
I had to go look if Pitbull was dead.
Okay, I just
had
let
to
you
go
know.
look if
that was
Pitbull
actually
dead.
that was a really entertaining show.
Okay, I'm not saying that
I
it
gotta
wasn't.
let you know that I did not know going into this thing. I was like Dale 305. No,
Delay.
it's delay.
Oh,
It's delay 305. Which, and if I had my notes with me, I'd know what that means. But it's like something like come together or something like that. That's what delay means in Spanish or something like that.
hold on,
D-A-L-E.
I'm gonna go look it
Go
up
look that
now.
up because I'm
Okay.
telling you,
I'm
it
gonna go
was
look it
interesting.
up.
So, for our regular listeners, both of them, they'll notice that we're a little short-handed today. We have no Rob, which explains the
Why it's the Tiffany Show?
yeah.
The Tiffany Show.
Our introduction was good, but not Rob level. Okay.
Oh, I don't shoot for Rob level. I shoot
I
for
mean,
my own level.
You just can't. You just
could
can't.
have put your sunglasses on. But
I
you
could have,
didn't.
but then everybody like, this is just not the same. This isn't the same.
Well, no.
And they don't fit right. I'm just
No,
like
you're
not with the
good.
headphones
You're
on.
Yeah,
No,
no.
you're good.
I'm
I
not
feel like
into
I'm
it.
sitting over here next to Rob's normal spot, so maybe I should wear the sunglasses.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
you
know.
do
By
that.
the way,
But we're
Delay.
we're missing John. We're missing our fact checker Ashley. Man, but you know what? We got
it's
Pat
'cause
here,
Texas
so
is
it's
trying
good to
kill
go.
everybody,
Yeah.
and it's
No,
also
what?
May. It's gonna be May. Delay in Spanish means give it or
That's
go
exactly-
ahead.
There you go. That's exactly what it was. Yep.
It can be a nod of encouragement or a forceful demand. I'm not going with the rest of that. It's also
just saying.
flirtatious, but I'm not reading the rest of this.
And 305 is the area code for Miami, I
Yes.
think, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
something like
believe
that, I
so.
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But that was a good show. So, like last weekend, we had an entire weekend of concerts at the community park, which is awesome. We kicked it off on Friday with one of my favorite bands, La Freak. That is always a good show.
Footloose.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
except it's not Footloose anymore.
It's
And La
not.
Freak, I don't call them Footloose. I call the event Footloose.
Yeah.
Are we going to get Footloose back, or is it going to stay at the amphitheater from now
What are
on?
you talking about, Footloose?
Okay, well, hello.
Dancing in the Streets.
Dancing in the Streets.
Oh, Dancing in the Streets. Okay.
That's her special name for it.
It is. I call things all sorts of-
Unofficially, yeah, I'm gonna watch what I say here. Unofficially, yes, they're between myself and a certain somebody that's
It's fine. You don't have to give anybody up.
About to be mayor.
Yes, there you go. About to be officially the mayor. Would love to have it back downtown.
Okay, good, because we can't be Footloose without it.
Because honestly, yes, because I'm pretty sure if the mayor says we're going to do it, we're probably going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's fair.
I'm pretty confident with that. It's
I mean,
just-
he's also Midlothian sweetheart.
is he?
According to Tiffany.
I have
According to
nicknames for
Tiffany.
Again, she,
everything.
she has her own name for everyone and
Okay.
everything.
So
I tell you what it is. Like,
yeah, it's a good guy.
he is a
Really
good guy.
like
him.
He
Yeah.
also knows that I call him the
We're,
Midlothian sweetheart.
we're thinking of renaming the show to just the We Love Justin show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because, I mean, we do. We love him.
So yes, with that, with the what was formerly called and will be called again, as far as I know, the 8th Street Dance,
Okay.
was moved away from downtown.
Because of
obviously,
construction, yeah,
Construction.
it's
There's
so
not
safe.
enough room for everybody.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
gosh, I drove through this afternoon. They've even moved the barricades even out to the middle of the street.
Yes.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think that was like that
I'm
last
going to have to
night.
start
Yeah.
coming home a different way.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's
sadness.
so there's a construction of the city hall and the library. So that's this year and most likely next
Which
year.
we are, of
Okay.
course, happy about the new city
Yes.
hall. And
I'm very
Ti-
excited.
Tiffany single-handedly will make the library worthwhile, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So-
yeah.
So if
they
I was
listen to
going to go
any
to
of
a
my
library, what do you
opinions,
do
they will.
there?
Oh, well, you're going to a library?
What would I do there?
Like a real good library or
Yeah.
just like our library now?
Well, just a library.
Well, you can do
What
3D.
do you want out of a library, Tiffany?
Oh, what do I want out of a library? I want a seed catalog. I would like
Whoa.
what?
Okay, no, that's seed catalog, yeah.
I'd like a seed catalog, an agriculture culture section where you could potentially like, I don't know, check out things for your garden. I'd like a tool library, like a small hand tool library. I would like a 3D printer with it works. And I would like a STEM section.
Okay.
So all I know about a library is that I hated the card catalog.
Oh, they don't have those anymore.
I know. I'm telling
Now
you.
you walk up to an iPad
I
at
have
the
not
end of
been
stack
in a
and look it
library
up.
probably since I was in high school.
You and I need to go to the Arlington Central Library. It
Yes.
is like, okay, so the Austin Central Library was very nice.
Is that the one we went to?
Yes.
Okay. I will say, like, I'm not just like a gigantic library nerd. I mean, I have some appreciation for them, but that one in Austin is awesome. And yeah, they had a seed catalog, and for people to get familiar with the library.
They had a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, they have a scavenger hunt.
Really?
So we
and-
raced.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and I won,
libraries have come
but-
a long
No,
way.
he didn't win. He didn't win without his girlfriend.
So
Well, okay. I mean,
He
yeah.
just was on the right team.
Yeah, my teammate is like a supreme library nerd
Thank
up
you.
at Tiffany level. Yeah.
okay.
Beyond Tiffany
So
level.
libraries have obviously
level.
come a long way because it was just books.
Yeah, no.
back in the
If you
day
go to
for-
the Arlington Central Library,
Yeah.
it's like Austin Light.
Yeah.
So they have like the entire east side of the library is just all meeting rooms, all three
Okay.
floors,
Okay.
and then each set of like I would call them stacks, but they're not quite like that anymore. There's like an iPad at the end. So like if you're looking for something, you're like, oh, I can't remember. You just go right to the end, look it up on the iPad.
So the iPad is the
The new card catalog.
New card catalog.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean
got
they've
it.
like
Okay.
when I was in junior high, that's when they were switching from card catalog to they were switching from card catalog to
Me being the senior citizen here, I'm not going.
Yeah.
no, there was rough patch there where you had to do both.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
I don't know, it's not in there just yet. Did you check the
not-
card catalog?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the microfiche and all
I have
that.
I have definitely done microfiche into my college years.
Okay, so wow. So that dance.
Right.
Carry on. So we got woo.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything to get her on libraries.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
she'll
I'm
jump on that
saying, they are
opportunity.
worthwhile.
You know, well, I mean, we had to give that to her because, I mean, she did get me to come on this show, you
Yeah.
know, and like, which I'm very honored to do. Very honored to be on here.
Just sorry we couldn't have Rob here for you.
Like,
Yeah.
look,
Hey, it's
we
all
have
right.
we have
We'll just-
dozens we have
just mean I have to
dozens
come
and
back again.
dozens of listeners, and they will all appreciate
I
getting
think
here.
know
you should
what?
have stopped at the take that and out. We've
Well,
got
okay, so
dozens
just
of
dozens.
listeners.
So what we're going to do after tonight, we're going to blow this show up. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what that means.
So maybe we'll have dozens and dozens.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
As a matter of fact,
we're gonna put this all over the place. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna announce it from a stage somewhere.
Well, when Pat and I were talking at the La Freak concert last Friday, he talked about coming on, and I made the comment, yeah, we have dozens of listeners. I said my goal is to keep it to at least 24 or higher, because if it drops below 24, I can't say dozens anymore.
We have a dozen plus a few. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, but the concert went really well last
It really
Friday night.
did, yes.
The La Freak concert, we estimate, surprisingly, because of the move, that we probably had a little over 3,000 people there.
What is it normally? I don't know. It just feels like
It's been probably in the 4,000+
Okay.
downtown, but because of the move, and then there was just a whole lot going on.
The weather, I want to say. Now, the weather wound up being perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
just gorgeous. But leading up to that, there was big
Very
impending
questionable.
doom.
Well, we got
or
spit on a little
whatever,
bit
right?
too. Was that the night we got
Yeah,
spit on? Or was that
Saturday,
Friday
it
night we got
drizzled
spit on
just a little bit, yeah.
So yeah, Friday night, and then like I say, we're getting to that point in town now where we have conflicting events. Okay. Because over at Union 28, they had dueling pianos, which was
But
really cool.
That's not a conflicting event necessarily. I know you love Union 28, but
I
it's
do
private
love
business.
Union 28,
That's private business.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, but I was there last night for dinner. And they had
And he's
breakfast
going
this morning?
and he's going again
No,
tonight.
and I am going again tonight.
Yeah.
So last night they told me they sold tickets last Friday night.
Okay,
So
just I'm going there after this, but only to sign them up as a sponsor. If Pat's going to talk about them this whole
I
time.
know.
no, I'm not going to talk
They
about.
better
I'm not
pay
going to
for
talk
this
about it the whole
spot.
time. But
No, we love Reunion 28.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Union
but they
28
had
is fine.
they had
And I don't mean that in a
730.
bad way.
They had 730 paid tickets last Friday night.
Okay.
That's a lot for that little area, and it was covered up. So
Was it?
moving on from there, yeah, because they're not. Michael Hill's not paying me to do this. So I just want to let him know that if he watches this.
He better.
So, but then Saturday night at the Pit Bull or the X Factor was the first band, and was a pop variety band, and they
Okay.
were good. They were good. I enjoyed them. And then we had the Dale 305.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they did a good job, and the crowd grew a little bit more as it got later, just because. But we were competing because there was the goal, honestly, for the Saturday night thing was to try to get to reach out in our whole scheduling this year to get a younger crowd and give the younger kids something to do. Well, unfortunately, as the event is unfolding, I'm learning about all of these graduation parties and these graduation things going on. And so I'm like, darn it, But we did have some kids there. We actually had some kids that were dressed up like him.
Okay.
Sunglasses, mustaches, and stuff like that. So that was,
How does
was
that
fun.
look? Does it look like Pugsley Adams?
Yeah, little mustaches, so that was fun. And I say kids, these were high school kids, they were having a blast, But yeah, it turned out to be a really good event. Will we do a 2-night event again? Probably not.
Okay.
A lot of work.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That was a lot of work and expensive. Okay. And so, you never know what you're going to run into weather-wise. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that was a good time.
Well, we
And
had some good sponsors.
yes, we did have some good sponsors. Can I say that also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was
Why not?
Like Titan.
So, we had Centennial Roofing and Contractors. That
Okay.
was and what we did was co-branded this year because it was a 2-night event. Because normally we have an event sponsor or a title sponsor for each event, or we try to. That's one of the things I go out and do is chase title sponsor money, try to get that there to help make
understand. I've been there. Go
make
ahead.
the better quality of the event, better quality of the acts that we can bring in. And so we had Centennial Roofing and Contracting and Titan Contractors. So they co-branded. So therefore it was called Raise the Roof because they both do
Makes
roofing.
sense.
Raise the
Okay.
Roof
Yeah.
Concert Fest. So we had a really good time with those guys. They had their little VIP areas that we set up for them.
That was kind of cool. I think that I'm betting that the sponsors really appreciated that.
They did,
They had their own little place on the lawn.
We had
Just kind of fenced off from the
and they had to
peasants.
you had to have little wristbands to get into them, and they were fenced off, and they had tables and chairs provided so they could stand there and do their thing.
Yeah.
So
cool.
that was a good thing for them, along with their own setup. And that was good. And then we
Did they get to? Was it like their own green room? Did they get to specify what was in their setup?
no.
They got a
KFC and
spot on the
champagne.
grass.
They
and
got a
some
spot on
chairs.
the grass with some rails around it, and they got a tall table and some chairs, and all the other stuff they brought themselves.
Oh,
They had
so
to bring
I
their
can
own-
my own
they-
KFC and champagne.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Yes.
you had to
And
bring your own velvet
coo-
rope.
and your own
Yeah.
cooler and stuff like that.
Oh,
yes.
okay. So
Yeah.
in my own Yeti. Oh, got it. Okay,
Yeah.
carry on.
Okay, so that's it. Really was for the most part a very successful considering the rain that we were
Expecting.
expecting.
That was so weird last weekend. It was
Yeah.
like it's gonna be terrible, and I'm like looking at the radar and going,
Yeah, we're talking
we're gonna be
torrential
rained
rains.
out.
Torrential
And then
rains. Yeah. Nothing. I mean, got spit on a little bit Saturday night. That was it.
Yeah,
It got
yeah.
to us and fell apart. So with that being said, we got through last weekend. It was a great time. If you missed it, just put it on your calendar. It
Just know
is-
you're lame.
We do this the second weekend or second Saturday typically of May when we do the 8th Street Dance. So the same thing next year. Most likely we'll be out there again at the community park because the construction situation downtown. Okay.
because the mayor needs new digs.
Yes. We need to get him his executive office with,
Yeah.
with the big tall chair and all that stuff.
Did you see the? Did you see the? Did you? I've got a great picture for that. I'll show you later.
Okay.
But he needs one of those big gavels that's like the size of your face.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
gonna
sneak
do
in
that.
there. We're gonna outfit his office with comically large objects.
Yes.
So.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going to do that for him.
Okay,
Yes.
so we've gotten through the 8th Street Dance. Is there going to be a summer concert series though this year for the parks?
There is what we call Summer Beats.
Okay.
Okay. In June the 16th, and I brought some stuff with me just because I cannot remember dates. Worth a
I
flip.
write things down so I can forget them.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
kidding.
on June the 16th at the community park, which is a Friday night, 7:30 to 9:30, we have Amanda Kate Ferris.
Oh, yeah.
Who is from Midlothian.
Yes.
And played the back porch recently.
I was gonna say she was at your party, right?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
I hired her for an acoustic gig at my back porch party, which
I didn't
Mr.
attend.
Wilkins, Mr.
Great
and
party.
Mrs. Opoka, and Rob LaFleur
Rob was there,
and the
yeah.
beautiful Karen Denise with him.
I was invited, but
somebody from the Tiffany Show did not show up. I don't even know that we got a reply.
What she told me was she had better things to do than come to your party.
Until
What
she
I
found
said-
out that it was a rocking party.
No,
It
what
was
I
a rocking
said
party.
was, as I had dinner with my girlfriends that had been playing for quite some time, and then hell, half of them didn't show up.
And guess what? You could have brought your girlfriends with you.
They
'cause
wouldn't have
we're-
come.
they
Well, by the
wouldn't.
way, you have cool neighbors because that was a rocking party, and half your
Didn't
neighbors
even get
were
a reply.
there.
Damn,
but-
he's really checking.
Quite a
isn't he?
few of my neighbors were there. Yes, but the other ones were warned.
We're
Okay.
warned.
That's fair.
And the good thing about Amanda Kate is that number
I like
one,
how you
she
keep us
was
on task
she
here.
was very, very good, and her sidekick Eli, I'll say sidekick, the guy who was strumming the guitar. Well, his voice was amazing as well. Very, very, very good. So yes, she was there. But anyhow, in June we've got her and her full band.
Oh,
Her full band will be at the Art Perard Memorial Pavilion at the Midlothian Community Park. Got to throw that in there. Make sure we got all that in there.
Lift
From
one up for
7:30 to
Art.
9:30. Art Perard, yes.
one for my homie.
Yep, absolutely. And so going from that, we're going into July. Let's see here. Where am I going? July. Summer Beach. July 28th.
July 28th.
Yes.
Okay,
We
so once a
have-
month is what we're doing.
Yes, once a month.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
July the 28th, again a Friday night, 7:30 to 9:30. We have Scant. Scant is an 80s hair band.
Oh, hell.
Okay.
Yes.
And it is guys our age dressing up kind of like La Freak, doing the 80s hair band, and they are really good.
Our
Okay.
age,
They're really
Tiffany,
good.
not your age.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for pointing that out.
Well, there might be because they've got a guy in that band that they call
Oh, no.
Juan Bon Jovi.
Yes.
Juan Bon Jovi is in the band, so
All right.
so he does. It's really good. It's fun. So he's a younger guy, probably your
Okay,
age. It's Juan
okay.
Bon Jovi. So
Bon Jovi's
that's
older
it.
than both y'all.
Yeah, I know. But this guy's younger than all of us, I think. So, and then in August,
What are you trying to say there, sir? Younger than all of us. Like, just keep it going, August.
in August on the Summer Beats concert, we have the Royal Dukes, which is another pop variety band. I've not heard them personally, but
Okay.
the assistant director.
What's the interview process for this?
I typically recommend what I know and
Like
the
Amanda.
parks director or whatever, but the interview process is
Heather?
we typically get together and go see them somewhere.
Okay.
And they're good at first, they're better later in the evening. I'm just saying. And then you get the number.
Then you get the digits.
And then you get the digits. Yeah, exactly. So you get the digits on that. So, okay.
Oh,
So that's the
nice.
summer concert series.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
All right.
next, what? What else? Next.
oh,
Okay.
hell.
You want to know what else? You want me
oh.
to tell you what else? I
Yeah,
can take
yeah,
it. I can
yeah,
take
yes.
us farther if you'd like.
Yeah, tell me
Okay.
about the rest of the year for the
All
parks.
right. So then we have
department.
Autumn Beats. Three more
Oh.
concerts.
Oh, cool. So we're just like playing all the music.
Yes.
All year rounders?
This year, we're having a total of 9 concerts.
9 concerts from January or from La Freak on?
March.
Oh,
No,
from
March.
March on.
We had one
Okay.
in March. And
Okay, I
that
do
was,
recall this.
That was the Mars Hill Band. That
Okay,
was
yeah.
for Play Day. Play Day, and we
yeah.
rolled it into it.
We do need to rename that.
Play Day?
Yeah, it's a terrible name. I talked to Heather.
Isn't it a national thing that's named that?
No, I can't remember what she explained why it was called that, but she was like, "Yeah, I mean, the name doesn't make sense anymore."
Okay.
doesn't?
Okay, that's kind of like the Boy Scouts with their with that one rule where they have to have two people together at all times.
Oh, too deep.
Yeah.
Oh well, he went there.
It's
Did you really have to go there?
It's literally called too
the
deep.
rule is called too deep. Yeah.
T-double-O or oh my goodness.
T-double-O.
Oh.
No,
T-double-O?
no, it's not
look
T-double-O.
who's here.
It's T-W-O. So it's like they almost never asked a 12-year-old how they would relay something to a 12-year-old to avoid sexual misconduct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's T-W-O. Deep.
T-W-O. Okay.
Yeah, too deep.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So
I'm just
going
saying,
into
I was trying to lead us into it.
autumn beats.
Yeah.
Autumn beats in September. Again, this is actually when we get into the fall ones. They are on Saturday nights. Okay.
Because it gets darker later?
Because it doesn't conflict with other stuff. Because, we got Friday Night Football.
Oh, right. We're in Texas.
And football is king.
It's a religion.
It is a religion.
Hey, I'm an M at every MHS band at least for the every MHS game at least for the next 2 years.
Yes.
For Bantober.
And by the way, just off, since we do this quite often, we go off topic. The show last year, the band show was freaking awesome. Probably the best one I've seen since I've lived here. So,
nice.
Okay. It was freaking awesome. So
I will let my son know that you said that.
Yeah,
He'll let us
it
hernia
really was.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm the one pushing the heavy stuff around on the field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you look good doing it, right? September
I
23rd.
don't know about that. Yeah.
September 23rd, Autumn Beats concert. We have Bailey and the Bad Habits. Bailey in the Bad Habits. I don't know Bailey's last name, but Bailey is a Midlothian fireman.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And they put together a band and they travel all over around here. And they opened for Amanda Kate last year for us.
Oh, okay.
They volunteered to open for her.
Oh.
And so we got a little taste of them for a little bit. They're really good.
Oh, cool.
They're very
All
good. Okay. And then going into October, we're gonna tone it down a little bit in October. In October,
No
we were trying to get some variety,
Delay,
country, rock,
whatever.
blah, 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 October the 21st, we're gonna have Windy City, which is
Like
a Chicago tribute band.
Chicago. All right.
A Chicago.
Ooh,
A Chicago
if y'all
tribute
don't
band.
sell Chicago dogs out there, you're dead to me.
Then I guess you need to set up a hot dog stand.
Well, they do
want to
have
make
food
them.
trucks. I don't,
I just
do
want
have
to
food
eat
I don't
them.
know if they can dictate that all the food trucks have to
Find
have.
one that. Not
we
all
could
of them.
try. I
One
mean,
of them, you could
Sonic,
just
does
find
Sonic still
one.
have a
we
Chicago
had,
dog?
we had
anymore.
2 shaved ice trucks out there last weekend, and
Yeah.
I'm wondering if one of them had Chicago dog flavor syrup for their shaved ice.
Yeah, maybe.
What?
I don't know exactly.
I will say Chicago dogs are delicious. I haven't had one in a long time since Sonic got rid of them. But y'all need to. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
okay,
Just look for
all right.
one. You don't have to have all of them do it. Just one.
Okay. Well, we're going to have some Windy City, so Chicago.
Oh, so beans?
So what do you think? Yeah, exactly. So what do y'all think about that choice? Because that's a little different for us. A Chicago tribute band.
I think that you're gonna pick up on like the older boomers because
Mm-hmm.
other people aren't gonna know.
Okay. Which surprised me with the
I love Chicago.
Yeah, I do too.
You know,
I love horns when like that
Oh,
X Factor.
yeah. Oh, yeah. X Factor did some, and
They had a lot of horns in there. They had
Yeah.
four
I-
horns.
I like diversified music. Like I like if you can put like a non-traditional like string instrument. So like a traditional string instrument would be like a bass guitar or something. But
A
if you put like a
ukulele?
violin in
A
there,
ukulele or something?
a piano, an actual piano, but it's also rock, then you got me.
Okay. Yeah. No, I like that too.
I also
Got
like
some
it when
Elton
like a
going on
little
there.
ska when they like throw in the horns and stuff
Who?
too. Oh, it's a type of music. Carry
Okay.
on. Move
okay.
on. That's
all right. Next. The next
never
one.
gonna- that's like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
November the 4th. November the 4th. We have 7:30 to 9:30. Same thing. We're trying to
Oh, you didn't do anything for Veterans Day? It's a week away.
not a concert. No, but there will be one then because I've got a whole list of events.
No,
here.
we're not gonna
You
get
know,
on the whole
okay.
calendar.
I mean, we got
Let's
movies
just
in
go
the
with-
park. We got all kinds of stuff.
No, let's
you
just
know.
stick with
With
because
the
we'd be
music,
here all day.
The music, exactly, absolutely. November the 4th will be Lance Battalion. Lance Battalion is very interesting. I've seen them over at that place.
That place that you go to.
That place
the
I go to that I
Union
really like.
27+1.
Yeah, that one. That Lance Battalion is a bunch of young guys, probably 18 to 20 years old, that formed a band on advice of their history teacher over in Mansfield. That's the story I hear.
Okay.
They play 70s, roughly 80s Southern rock.
Oh, okay. So like
And
Leonard Skinner.
they
What's a drop D?
Exactly. And they are phenomenal. It's unbelievable how good these kids are.
All
They
right.
are fantastic.
Nice.
And so they really rock out. They really rock out. So that's who we have on the lineup this year. Okay?
Nice.
All right.
So it's a pretty good lineup for concerts. And, you know, Heather Dow, the parks director, she refers to me as the music man because I'm about the music.
Oh, I get it.
Bringing
That's
it.
why I'm asking you about this stuff.
You know, I'm about the music here in Midlothian. So bringing, you know, entertainment here that doesn't cost us any money.
Yeah. Or not
I'm
a
sorry,
lot.
doesn't cost you admission
Oh, yes.
to get into, okay?
Because let's be fair, we're paying these people.
Yeah, we are paying these people, and there is money going to that from different levels, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm out there beating the bushes trying to get
Oh, yeah.
money to offset the cost
Yeah.
for the taxpayer, okay? And so the Midlothian Community Development Corporation helps us a lot on that as well. So,
Yeah.
they're, quality of life
Yeah.
type of items, stuff like that. So, and I keep looking at Tiffany a whole lot over here because I guess it is the Tiffany Show tonight.
It is the
It
Tiffany Show.
is,
I
That's
can't
what I
see
said.
Tim as well because we got microphone stands.
It's okay. Ignore him.
Okay.
Ignore him.
Yeah,
I do.
But he's the technical producer. I called him the executive producer the other night.
Oh, no, we don't have. I mean, I guess because he's the only one.
Yeah.
So, like, he takes that by default.
No,
but, there's going to be some Rochambeau if we get a different producer in here and have two.
Rob calls me a different thing every time he
Yeah.
talks about me. So,
So-
And
I
by the way,
will-
while I'm thinking of this real quick, hey, Marnie, have I told you how much I love you?
If I told
Okay,
you how
I
much.
just got to make sure
that I
because
love
I
you.
really got busted on Facebook one time by her. So
Oh.
from here on out, I got to make
You know how
sure
you really
she
love her
knows
if
how
you
much
bought
I
a
love her.
puppy.
No, I love you, but not that much because
I just want to put that plug in there for
Because
you.
my wife and I love to travel, and she would be all
These
over
puppies
it.
fit in
She
bags.
would be not on cruises.
Yes, they do. It's your
not-
emotional support dog.
It is not.
They're
it
just
would be
like-
my emotional default dog because
they're,
I'm
they're
like,
just like real dogs, only smaller.
yeah, exactly, exactly. They're
So-
high maintenance, kind of like.
No. Anyway, what I wanted to say was I appreciate the Parks Department because, I grew up in Arlington and, it's felt small town when I was there. It's totally awesome. But I get
You're
a
not
lot,
that old that was ever a small town for you.
I mean, my grandparents lived there when it was under like 3,000.
Okay, but you yourself.
I don't know. I had to look up the number the other day and was shocked.
Yeah,
Like I don't
yeah.
know. At one point, it has grown over 100,000 since the last time I looked. When I lived
Well,
here.
she's only 40, so.
Right.
I am not. I have receipts. Don't make me provide them. So
Wait a minute. So which way are we going, up or down from there?
down. Wow.
See, this is the part
Tiffany
where I
Show,
get myself
and
in
now
trouble.
You're both excused. So, no, what I was trying to feed you a compliment, but shit.
Hold on.
Yep. Now, bye-bye. All right. So, no, what I was going to say was I grew up in Arlington and like, we didn't have cool stuff to do around.
Right.
Like, there were times where we would we'd have something maybe at the library. We were constantly at the library. Like we were there every Saturday. That
There
was
were
our
cool things to
thing.
do, but she was at the library. Okay, go ahead.
No, that stuff came later in life, but that's not the point. The point is even now I have a friend that lives right by UTA, and in the summer when I was growing up, you'd go to UTA and watch a movie in the pool at UTA.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they still do that, but it's not in the pool anymore.
They didn't have the pool when I was there.
That's a lie, because that's a flat out lie. You would have to have been there before Pat graduated. You'd have to have been there when you were an
That's
infant.
when it was small.
A UTA. Anyway. So, but I'm constantly telling my friend that lives in Arlington, I'm like, no, I can't because I'm going to this event in town. No, I can't because I'm going to, and she's like, gosh, your town does a lot of stuff. I'm like, we sure do.
Yeah.
And that's what I constantly, when people go, what do you like about Midlothian? I'm like, well, I get this Stars Hollow feel. Like if you're a Gilmore's Girl person, you'll understand.
Who?
Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
And the
I've
rest
heard
of us
it.
won't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So it's a very small town. Everybody kind of knows their name. Everybody kind of has their role. They're constantly doing something. Oh, this weekend is the such and such pageant. Oh, this weekend is the such and such contest. Oh, this time we're like decorating snowmen in the downtown. All of these things. By the way, Lewis Ponder is Taylor Dorsey. Ducey. I can't remember. I think it's Dorsey. Whatever. From Gilmore Girls.
Mm-hmm.
But Midlothian has
I've got to look it up.
Now you gotta go watch it. Like
Okay.
I'll send you what I sent it to Lewis, and he was like, I like that guy. And on my suggestion, he watched Gilmore Girls, and he was like, I like this show. Anyway, so my point is thank you, Pat. Maybe not Pat. Thanks, Heather.
There you go.
Pat, Heather.
Heather.
For putting together all this cool stuff for us to do at
Who else
little
is
to
on-
no cost.
Yeah, who else is on the board? Is Polly's on the board, right?
Who?
Polly?
Who's the? Just name the board.
No.
Okay, so we got Tater Beard.
Tater,
Tater.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we
He's
got
always there, yeah. He's always somewhere, yeah.
Christy Rollins.
Oh yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Then I'm going across and then myself. Then we've got Lisa Cook
Okay.
Okay.
and Brandy Fulfer.
Okay.
Okay, so is that 1, 2, 3?
Oh, Lisa Cook, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Donna Crimmins Bonnell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That's who we are right now. We have a vacant spot that we're
Okay.
getting ready to fill.
Okay.
And I've got a candidate name that we put in that hopefully we're going to be able to do, but I cannot announce that at this time.
Oh, don't.
Okay.
I don't want you to
because
put
it's got
yourself
to
in
go through
jeopody.
interviews and stuff like that, you know.
Make sure that they're on the up and up.
Yeah.
They actually live here.
Yeah,
And they're
especially
not.
this person we're talking about, we got to really check this person out. I'm just saying.
Feels like it's the mayor. I know it's
Yeah.
not.
No,
He's-
no. The mayor is, he's the mayor, but no,
No, I know.
our liaison.
I was going to say, who's your liaison?
Our liaison is Hud Hartson.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Hud's doing that with us. And then, got Heather Dowler's our Parks Director. Amber Dombrowski is our Assistant Parks Director.
Okay, I've never
That's a
met
new
her.
position that was added this year.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I don't know who that is.
And we
Go
now
ahead.
have a rec coordinator, Dan. Okay, that's going to start
Just Dan. He
coordinating.
just goes by Dan.
I'm still trying to remember his first name. I'll get to the last name eventually.
Okay.
So he's brand new. He's only been with us about 2 or 3 weeks now, I think.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
4 weeks.
Then he is just Dan.
And then the person that puts these a lot of these events together, as far as a special events coordinator, is Gina Moore.
Oh, Gina rocks at that stuff
Gina
because she's
is
always doing
on it.
something.
She
Her
is
name is
on
on a
it,
lot
yeah.
of emails that come through.
Yeah, and as we
Fishing
started off this year,
derby, all that.
Yeah, and as we started off this year, we took a list, this whole list I've got here. We have, just in the Parks Department alone, 24 events this year.
Yeah.
That's basically one every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
roughly, you know.
And that's a lot. Like, it's
That's
just a lot.
That's a lot of events.
There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of safety things that have to be considered, a lot of cleanup, a lot
Yep.
of, and
And
parks.
those events are on top of just having parks.
just having
Oh, yeah.
parks
Yeah.
maintained and
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
available for
And,
people.
and people are, I mean, as you well know, out there on social media, people are just constantly beating up on these folks, for
Yeah.
the nonsense things, and they just don't see how much hard work is going in with
Yeah.
a staff that is, I don't know if you can hear me okay, but
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a
we can hear you
staff,
fine.
with a staff that is well undermanned from what other parks departments around us have.
Yeah.
Okay. So these guys are working their tails off. So if you see a Parks Department employee, go shake their hand and tell them thank you, because
they really lend to quality of life here.
They do.
They I won't say single-handed, because that is terrible to say,
Mm-hmm.
but they have a large hand in what makes Midlothian so amazing.
Yes,
It's not
absolutely.
just about living somewhere quiet. It's about being able to go do things with your family that little to no cost, that
Yep.
are enjoyable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, there's some great things. So how much time do we have left, Tim?
Oh, we're probably over at this point.
You know what? We're here
like-
all night for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, no,
yeah.
I just, because I wanted to touch
We're
on one
at
other thing.
37 minutes, so you're all good.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. So there's one other thing I wanted to throw out there, if it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Please do.
on the Tiffany Show,
Yeah, only on the Tiffany Show.
Tiffany Show, I have the pleasure of
fact, you know
knowing
what? Here I go.
that Tiffany is on our subcommittee
Oh, keep Midlothian
for
beautiful.
Keep Midlothian Beautiful, that we are trying to get kicked off. It's slow, but we're getting it there.
Yep.
To do some other quality of life
If
issues.
we
here.
can start by not scheduling the meetings on Thursdays, that'd be cool.
Well,
I didn't pick that. I tried to
was
get
the before I was the chair of the Parks Board, I was the chair of the subcommittee. But there's just like anything, logistics issues, and so they had to put those on Thursday nights, the fourth Thursday night of the month, so that we have access to a meeting space at City Hall.
I'm just saying, we could have totally done like Woodrow's. I would have done my house I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you could get with our subcommittee chair, Tater Beard, and work that out.
I'm making our image that says the Tiffany Show right now.
The Tiffany Show. There you go. All right, cool. All right.
Special
I
guest.
feel like you should play some Tiffany music in the background.
Oh, I think we're alone now. Doesn't it?
Are we alone?
I'm muting her right now.
Okay. Okay. It could be worse. It could have been me singing.
By the way, she's got my full first and middle name. I'm just saying, I had shirts when I was growing up because she was Tiffany, I was Tiffany.
Who was first though?
Oh, she was.
Okay.
She's in her 50s.
Okay, I don't know. I
Pat Farrell.
So when while everybody's writing stuff down, I know Rob will want to be at this on May 23rd is the City Council reception.
Yes.
What does that mean?
5 o'clock.
Where they are swearing in
new
the
people?
new people.
The new mayor.
No, they actually, I think they don't swear in until the city council meeting. This is just a reception.
I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
It's
okay.
like
They're gonna have, I think,
Coke and water.
I think it's gonna be a keg party.
Well, so that's at
no.
that's at
make it a lot
5,
more interesting.
so that reception's at 5, and then the meeting's at 6,
and then the meeting starts at 6. Yes, and then they'll do the.
I think they swear in 15 minutes before the meeting, so like at 5:45 ish.
Okay, I opened up the whole packet earlier before I got here.
The Tiffany Show. Welcome to the Tiffany Show.
Let me see. That's awesome.
I mean, it is what it is, and now I'm gonna go post it.
when Rob doesn't show up
design problems
to run this thing,
yeah,
because he's out making money or something.
Well, yeah, he flew. He was hoping he flew his plane out to Midland today and back, and he was hoping to be back in time for the show, but. This is the first time he's been able to fly his plane. He's been using other people's planes.
Right.
And apparently he didn't understand what it takes to put your plane away when you're done at the end of the day. So, so he's still at the airport.
It's kind of like a boat. You pull it out of the lake, but then you got things you got to do.
I know. It's why it's terrible. I would rather rent things. Okay. Yeah. So the other things that we have, so on the 23rd, like you said, we've got the city council reception.
Yes.
This I do remember is before I've been to these before. This is like a Coca-Cola water, maybe some cookies, and then you stay and they'll swear in the new people. But also we had the swearing in of the new school board trustees, and it looks like Tammy Toby and Ed Harrison were sworn in to play 6 and 7. Mm-hmm. And then we've got Tammy Toby as board president, Gary Vineyard as vice president, and Eduardo Gonzalez as secretary.
Okay. I don't remember if Eddie was the secretary this past year, but the president and vice president apparently are staying the same.
I thought that Gary was the president.
Gary was previously the president.
And then Tammy was this last year, but I thought they always...
No, not necessarily.
They don't? Okay.
No, not necessarily, because Matt was the president a couple times, I feel like.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know.
Okay.
The only thing I've gotten there is my tax dollars, so it is what it is there.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so I encourage everybody to go to the Parks Department.
Yes.
Go thank a Parks Department employee. Thank somebody on the Parks Board. If you if you have a knack for planning events, maybe apply for the open position, even though they might have, because you never know, some that might fall through.
No, we have several. Yeah, we have several applicants, and then also, I got to plug this.
Oh no!
If you happen to be someone that has a business and would love to be an event, a title or event sponsors, there are different levels. Feel free to reach out to me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Should I just give them my email address? I can do that.
Whatever you want.
Because you can always block it if you don't, Pat.Farrell, Farrell, at sbcglobal.net. You can send me an email, and I will be glad to get back with you. Do not look at me about the sbcglobal.net thing.
I was silently judging you.
At least it's not AOL.
I silently judged you. At least I didn't
I've had it for years, and that's where we go. But anyhow, send that to me, and I would talk to you about it. I can send you a packet, and we get some pretty good exposure that way, because there's a whole lot that goes along with that. Not only at the events, but also in the advertising that we do. through Midlothian Now, Facebook pages, and all that. And speaking of that, Facebook pages, go out and hit up the Midlothian Parks Department Facebook page so that you know when these events are happening.
Yeah, that is a great way to know what's
Okay.
going on. Yeah, a lot of people like complain. I see a lot of people on
Yes.
social media
Complaining.
Well, the first
How
I
do you
see
know
is like,
about this?
well, yeah, when something's happening, they're like, well, what's going on at the park? You know, oh, well, like an awesome concert.
Yes.
And then, well, I
mean,
never
maybe
knew
the
about
billboard
it.
sign didn't give it away, like the trailered message board, or the,
The one that we had. Okay,
on
so,
14th, or maybe
yes.
the message center that's blindingly bright at 9th and Main, or
That is blindingly bright.
or
At night
at
it's
night.
blindingly bright?
If they do a white background, oh hell.
Really? Because
Oh.
it helps me find my way home.
Purple tracers. Anyway, or maybe their water bill wasn't enough.
From Union 28.
Maybe they don't pay attention to their water bill.
Or that other place.
Who knows? But I mean, so I feel like there's plenty of places to figure it out. But or you could just follow Pat because he like also shares it everywhere.
Yes, I do.
But like he's making sure that we all
I
have
kind of
these
like
cool,
an
fun
oversharer, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I looked up the Cement City Chatter Facebook page before I came here
Oh, yeah.
just to look,
Yeah.
just because I was trying to get, because I'm not
You're
really
cyber stalking
technically.
us.
No, because I was trying to understand where I get my information from. I just know I
Oh.
get it.
It just comes
And
to
so
me.
I
don't
went
know
in
how.
there and Cement City Chatter, and I'm looking and going, Pat Farrell. Oh my gosh, am I the only person that posts this page? But there were a few others. But I was like, but I did get carried away this last week because of the concerts, because
Yeah.
I wanted to be successful,
Yeah.
And so I'm out there, sharing it on that one and multiple others.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, I have a list at some point that I was like, okay, I'm gonna click. Anyway, it was
Yeah.
great having you on.
Thank you.
I hope that it wasn't as nerve wracking as you thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was going to be live. That's what had me nervous. But now I know that you can go in and edit it. Like if for some reason,
I'm not gonna edit it.
yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
We are what I like to call one-take wonders.
We
One
are
take
one-
wonders.
one
Okay.
take wonders.
Well, actually, this wasn't so bad. So
Yeah.
I would look forward to coming
It's
back.
conversational.
Actually,
Look
No,
at that.
I would look forward to coming back.
You're the second person. The first person that said that was Wayne Sibley.
Really?
Yeah.
No one else has ever said they want to
No,
come
they
back.
have. They have.
Okay.
But no,
You
I
know.
meant the,
I was like,
I
wait,
meant the
what?
people that like started off with like super nervous and then they're like, oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's
and the
not that-
people that you wouldn't think would do a podcast, you, Wayne Sibley.
Now he's not coming back.
He insulted me first. And I love Wayne.
No.
That wasn't meant as an insult.
Exactly.
He's just elderly.
He's elderly, and I'm not as elderly. Okay, I got you. But I am older than both of y'all. All of y'all, actually.
All right.
I'm older than I look. Okay, but you know what? Hey, yeah. Someone asked me one time, how do I stay so youthful looking? Because I'm
It's the
getting-
music.
It's that, but so
And Union 28?
possibly. So I'm rolling up on 60 this next
Oh,
year.
wow.
Yeah,
Tim's right behind you.
Tim is 10 years behind me, roughly.
Oh.
Roughly-ish, right?
Yeah,
10 years. Yeah.
And she's 10 years behind me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Which
And
is why she's 40.
So
I
the
am
way
not,
I
I've
do
got
that,
paperwork.
someone asked me one time, and I always have some smart aleck comment to come back with it. And I said, well, I just eat lots of preservatives.
It's the formaldehyde. It keeps me youthful.
Exactly. That and just have fun.
All right.
Just have fun.
Well, on that
Don't
note,
act your age.
Oh, never.
You know. And I don't.
All right. On that note, have fun, Midlothian.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I appreciate it so much. It was a blast. I'll come back next time. What do I want to talk about next time?
Ooh, I don't know. We'll work it out though.
Okay. All right. Y'all let me know.
All right.
And on
Peace
that
out,
note,
y'all.
we're out.
Good night.